Hello everybody, Coaster Directed here, bringing you my first review of none other than the Beast, one of the greatest terrain coasters out there. Let's begin. The Beast was made in 1979. It's celebrating its 35th anniversary as of last year. And how this is scored, each section is based off a rating of 5, generic stuff. There are 7 categories: speed, height, and drop, intensity, length, elements, theming, and overall experience. Some parts will be rated differently, however, based on the coaster. Example, you wouldn't rate Top Thrill Dragster a low score because it's a short ride. You would rate it based on what it's good at, pretty much, to an extent. Speed, which is okay. Beast reaches a top speed of 64.78 miles per hour, which is pretty good for a wooden coaster nowadays. Still, which that is ninth. It's the ninth fastest wooden roller coaster, so 3.5 out of 5, because I still have to compare it to steel coaster, because some people will consider speed a thing. Height and drop totals a height of 110 feet. And that is on the first lift hill, not the second lift hill. However, the drop is 114 feet, and I think that's at the bottom of the second lift hill into the double helix. And the angle of descent is 45 degrees, which is okay. It's a moderate drop. You wouldn't want it less steep. So 3 out of 5, which it's no longer one of the top. It's no longer the tallest anymore, and the drop isn't the longest anymore, like it was when it opened, but it's okay. Intensity, one of the most intense roller coasters in the world, in a good way, not Son of Beast bad way. Intensity skyrockets at night, in my opinion. It's one of the best night rides in the world. Absolutely terrifying, gaining speed going into the helix, knowing there's nothing you can do. It's so much fun. 5 out of 5, obviously. The length measures 7,359 feet or 2,243 meters. Extremely long, but definitely not short. Unlike the second longest coaster, I'm talking about the Ultimate, there's never a boring moment. Ultimate has way too much time on the lift hills and everything. It's just ridiculous, but this, no, it gets right to it. 5 out of 5. It's the third longest roller coaster in the world. What do you expect? Elements. Amazing use of terrain. It is easily one of the best terrain roller coasters out there. Not just wooden, one of the best terrain roller coasters. It has one of the best double helixes, or helixes in general. It's massive. I think the only one bigger, like in the relative area, would have been Son of Beast, but that's closed now. I'm not sure. I haven't checked them. I don't think there's anything to compare it to. And the tunnels are absolutely spectacular. Just going through them at night and going through them, it screams so bad. Not the train going through. It's amazing. Low amount of airtime, especially for a Woody, so that's a definite detriment, however. It's one thing I'm going to point out. This is not an airtime coaster. However, some people don't care for airtime as much. I love airtime, so this is kind of bad for me. 4 out of 5, maybe even a 3.5, but, Theming. Beast theming is good for Cedar Fair Park, but nowhere Disney Universal status, even Busch Gardens. Station feels like a rusty old miner shelter, which is good. And the cast members are pretty good, or not cast members, but the employees running the ride do a good job putting you into the theme of the ride. Lift increases the tension because at first it's slow, boring, tedious with boring music, but then it speeds up halfway and you just go faster and you hear the Beast roars, quotes, and the music changes and it just gets a lot more intense and easily one of the most suspenseful or one of the most suspenseful part of the ride. Not scary, suspenseful. Overall experience. This definitely earns the title of the Beast. There is no doubt this is one hell of a coaster. Stands the test of time. This was made in 1979. It can pretty much challenge any roller coaster or any wooden roller coaster nowadays. Sure, it won't win exactly because I still believe the Voyage is slightly better overall. But it goes more of a feeling of an uncontrolled monster, not with airtime and smoothness. And this will beat you up if you're older and have pre-exposed conditions. Just be careful when riding this. Extremely fun. Do this with friends. It is one of the most fun things to do with all. Just ride it. Roller coasters are so much better with friends. Just ride this with friends. 4.7 out of 5. Not perfect, but really close. Final score, 4.5 out of 5. Great ride. If you can go to Kings Island, ride this at least once. I can easily say this is easily better than its successor, and ride this at night. Okay, this is my first video, so I will be doing park battles, coaster reviews, obviously, and park reviews, as well as other videos. Please like, favorite, subscribe, and have a good day.